another one coming in. So here we are. I have to multitask here. I just keep a little bit of an eye on what I call the front door and make sure that we let everybody in. And please unmute. If you've got a friend or something trying to get in and we haven't let them in, please feel free to unmute and tell me that, because I'd hate someone to be sitting in the waiting room and for me not to know. So my name's Heather Rickard, and I am delighted to be running this event tonight together with Marianne and Natalie. So excited. And it's such a cool thing to be able to do it with two amazing women. Now, before I introduce them, I just want to cover something really important. So in Isagenix, we feel that the integrity of our company is so important, and we really protect that. And the way we protect that is we make sure that we do a quick disclaimer at the beginning of any event, always pointing out the fact that in the area of our health products, and it says weight loss there, but this is really about energy, weight, sleep, moods. We know that every body is different, so the results will vary. So you'll hear some results tonight, and they do vary from person to person. And also in the business side, that's the same thing. And a couple of safeguards, if we have mums on here, breastfeeding, do make sure that you always just check and do the normal things that you would when you were trying something new. But of course, everything has a money back guarantee. So that's awesome. But it is so important for us to mention that integrity of our products and of our company. Wow, look at these two amazing women who I'm sharing the night with. So that is my gorgeous Natalie. I'm going to introduce her a little bit more later, but we met many years ago at a cafe, and now she's studying Pilates. I think, wow, from a cafe in Sydney to studying Pilates. And here's Marianne photoed with her two beautiful children and her husband. And she is just an absolute dynamo of energy. I see what she manages to fit into a day, and it's incredible. So we have one person who has a full-time job, and that's Natalie, and Marianne, who has a full-time family. So, okay, so moving on. I'm only going to talk about my own story briefly, because I can't wait to hear from both these girls. But I do want to point out that for me, my journey started many years ago when I actually decided I wanted to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. And at that stage, I was around, you can see the photo there on the left-hand side, I was around 13 kilos heavier than I am now. And I was definitely unfit. I was telling someone today I couldn't even do a squat without holding onto a pole. So that's where I was at. And I realized that I wasn't going to be able to get up that mountain if I didn't do something. So I reached out to my amazing friend, Jen Jeffries, and she helped me really follow this program to a T, as you're going to hear tonight. But you know what? Dropping those kilos, getting the energy to get to the top of Kilimanjaro was not the biggest thing. The biggest thing is that 13 years later, I've been able to maintain that. So I literally have never worried since then of hopping on the scales, because it's just always the same. And I am now, back then I was 53, I'm now 66, and I'm a crazy long distance runner. So about to tackle a 100-mile race in New Zealand. So, this product can really do so much for you at whatever stage you are. So that's me. And now let's move on to these other two amazing women. Oh, before we do that, I just need to point out to you that everybody who is a guest here tonight is going to get this free gift bag. So make sure that you give your address to the person who invited you on the call tonight, so that we can send those out to you. So that's not a draw. It's for everybody who's a guest here tonight. So yeah, really, it's always nice to get something in the mail, isn't it, these days? And these are some of our products. If you haven't tried any of them, you're going to have a lot of fun trying those. So Yeah, just before I introduce Natalie and Marianne, one of the things we're going to do tonight is we're going to talk about some simple habits. So we believe so much it's really important to educate and give people tangible things that they can walk away with. And the habits are very simple ones that these two are going to share with you, but they're ones that if you implement, you're going to find a difference already. So I'm moving on to my gorgeous Marianne. Let's hear your story. So over to you, Marianne.
All right. Hello, everybody. So I'm Marianne. Let me talk to you about what the journey has been for me. Isagenix has been part of my life for 6 years now. I first actually been on the program twice. So first time was back in 2020 after going to Mexico, having fun, coming back to a 14-day hotel quarantine. That was crazy. So the program worked really good on my gut inflammation and my lack of energy from days just eating and drinking and not moving at all. My weight when I started just simply dropped and I was feeling really good. And after that, Isagenix was always at the back of my mind. I had a really good love for it. But the second time was when it really, really changed my life when I became a mom. Yes, I know, I'm a mom. Uh, Everything was different for me back then. I used to be a mom who would eat all the leftovers from the kids' plates and forget about all the role modeling of eating good, drinking water and movement, right? So no water, no movement, the postpartum weight, and just the low moods and not feeling like myself. It was just like uh, thinking about it was not great at all. So when I spoke to Leslie, which was the person who introduced me to Isagenix the first time, she actually reminded me how well Isagenix had worked for me back then. And perhaps I should go back to nourish my body again. And I cannot thank her enough. I had more energy, my vitamin intake went up, and I started to feel so much better. Um, but yeah, I still wasn't super satisfied with where I was in my life. So that's when I decided to go with the full body day reset. That was what changed me. But I didn't want to do it alone. So I asked my husband, Michael, which, wow, you can see it on the photo. Mike's results, he just looked incredible. We had just started the program in October. No, actually, we started in November, but in October, we were eating like sugary snacks and coping with the low energy, coping with the day, working, and two young children. We were just both very irritated people with gut issues. Its skin was terrible. The hair was falling out so much with the postpartum. And we were just stuck in this loop of bad habits, which we all do at some point in life. But anyway, so I'm not going to go there. So after just 1 week doing the program, I felt like a heavy weight had just lifted off my shoulders. I started like transforming my habits, making time for myself again, nourishing my body with the beautiful shakes, really listening to what I needed. So that made the whole change for me, and it was amazing because I could see the weight was melting off. I dropped 6 kilos, Michael dropped 8 kilos, and our mental health improved so much. Our self-esteem was through the roof. So it changed a lot in our life. So that's when I started to understand how my new habits were impacting my life for better. Increasing my protein intake, lowering the toxins and sugar, managing my cortisol levels, which as a mom, like I know that everybody stresses, but I stressed a lot. And nourishing my body was just the key for helping my day to day to improve. So that's what Isagenix program is really about, is to give you this feeling good in your own body. Yeah.
That is awesome. What a great story. I love it. And these two habits, so these are both habits that you've adopted, yeah?
Yes. So let's talk about the protein first. So I guess people actually really underestimate how much protein their body needs to function properly, which I didn't know. So most people don't realize that protein intake is really actually very low. And just by having a couple of the isogenic shakes during the day, you're already upping your protein like by 50 grams only with 2 shakes alone. So that's incredible. And another main habit people underestimate is their water intake, which ads out there just say to everybody, oh, you should drink this amount of water, but it's actually different for everybody depending on how much weight you carry in your lifestyle. So that's when one product that Isagenix has that I absolutely love is the Hydrate, which is an amazing product. It hydrates your water, so it contains minerals, pink salt, and you can hydrate up to 3 times more than just having 1 cup of water, like normal water, and also contains hyaluronic acid, which helps your skin to stay hydrated from inside out and supports your skin elasticity and gives you that healthy, glowy look, which I got now. And yeah, so these are kind of habits that make a real change on the daily basis. And if you want more information, you feel free to ask in the chat, or the person who actually invited you to this call. We're more than welcome to answer all your questions.
Thank you so much. So this amazing woman, Natali, I mean, you may also want to comment on Marianne as well, but your story is so cool. And I'm so glad that I met you back all those years ago in Sydney. And yeah, over to you, beautiful.
Hi, everybody. My name is Natali Calvo. So I actually met Marianne in her second time with Isagenix. And I didn't want to say, but she looks incredible. Like, she looks incredible right now. When she posted her photo on her Instagram, I couldn't not believe about the change that this program has made for you. So yeah, I'm very glad that Leslie brought you to Isagenix. So I'm going to start on my story. You can see I'm not much different than Murray. You can see on the left side, I was looking very puffy, very chubby, not to say overweight. And more than that, I think about, because I started Isagenix in 2017. So when I started, I was extremely stressed. So I was a student in Australia. I was doing my MBA. And apart from doing my MBA, I was studying English at the same time. So it was pretty hard to learn a second language and also to learn the content of the course that you have to do. I was working in hospitality. I love hospitality, but it's really full on. I was standing on my feet for so long. I was doing so many hours, but you always meet incredible people. And that's how I met Heather. She was one of my clients at a cafe. And on the day that I met her, she was having her Cleanse for Life, which is part of the system that you have for the intermittent fasting. We do a how to say I got a blank in my word.
Cleanse day.
A cleanse day, yeah. So you gotta like you don't just do like water fasting. You have a Cleanse for Life, botanics, adaptogens, and also have some little snacks that's gonna help you to control the blood sugar. So I thought it was pretty interesting. And I asked her so many questions, and she said, oh, she explained about the program. And I knew I need something to change my life because I was tired from being tired. I had no idea about nutrition. I didn't cook. I only ate food from the place that I used to work. I had only 15 minutes break. I was pretty unhealthy. I was inflamed, and I decided to give it a go because I didn't know what I was going to do anymore. On my photo on the right side, I actually looked myself in the mirror and I didn't recognize myself. I came to Australia to have a good lifestyle. And because of the work, studies, I let myself go and I didn't recognize myself anymore. So I need to do something. So that's why I gave the program a go. At that time, I was smoking. Heather didn't know that I was smoking at that time, but I was extremely stressed. So I used to smoke to get rid of my anxiety, I would say. And I said to her, I'm going to give it a go. And I did that because I want to stop smoking. So I thought if I do the intermittent fasting and I get rid of the toxins out of my body, I can't put back all the toxins into my body. So I said, I'm going to try for 30 days. And after 30 days, I didn't feel I want to smoke anymore because I saw the results that I had during that 30 days. I had so much more energy. I lost 8 kilos in a month. And wow. I was feeling incredible. So I didn't want to go back to my old me. I was feeling good in my own skin. And people start asking me, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I start sharing the gift of Isagenix. So I like so much to share the gift of Isagenix that I decided to become a health coach. That's why I went deep, and Isagenix not just changed my weight loss journey, but she changed the path of my life because I was studying to MBA to work in HR, and I decided to change everything. And currently I'm studying to become a Pilates instructor as well. So everything in a health industry to help people to become the best version of themselves. So yeah, I'm quite proud of myself.
Oh, well done, Nat. Well done.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Such a great story. And so, yeah, just continuing on these lifestyle habits. And Natali, you have just, I love those words that you said, that you've changed the trajectory of your life. And really that is about the choices that you made. And yeah, super proud of you for those choices. So yeah, what would you like to talk through these 3 things, the cortisol and the nutrition and moving your body? Well, you're a Pilates instructor now, very nearly.
Yes. So Marish spoke about the protein and the hydration, which is very important. So during this process, I learned how to create lifestyle habits, and these are very important. So in my case, I think they work together. So at that time, I didn't know what cortisol was. I knew I was stressed, but I didn't know about my cortisol levels. But now I understand they are all connected. So first, my non-negotiable one is move your body. Because when you move your body, you kill two birds with one stone. That's what they say, right? So you feel better on your own body, you help with your mental health, and also lower your cortisol levels. So I think they are connected. And then nutrition, you are what you eat. So if I don't eat well, I feel unwell. So that's why these are my 3 non-negotiable pillars in my life.
Yeah, so true. And what we see is that when people introduce these habits that Marianne and Natali have explained so well, this is what happens. And you know, the reduced inflammation, you've seen that in each of these stories. Balancing hormones. So we often say, you know, what this program does is helps with energy, weight, sleep, and moods. Well, moods is the one that balancing the hormones helps with those moods. Your gut health then gets yourself, you know, feeling better and knowing that you have a healthy gut. We know when we have a healthy gut, we're not bloated and all those kind of things. Weight loss is a byproduct of the program. And I love that. So, it's not our only focus, but definitely, as you can see, it happens. Better sleep is so important for us. And reduce cravings. This is fascinating that when you start putting all this goodness in your body, you actually stop craving, whether it was the cheese platter or the chocolates or whatever, it changes. And energy, of course, through the roof. And building that lean muscle, we love to see those photos when we see people who maybe didn't have any weight to lose, but they've really changed their body shape. So I love that those habits result in this. So moving on. Oh, we have a prize that we're going to give away tonight. Marianne, we're not going to draw it right now, but are you excited to be announcing this later on?
I am definitely excited. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to say the name. Let's do this.
Awesome. And we have our lovely Bronya who's writing down the names of everybody who puts their name in the chat. So do make sure that your name is in the chat. And even if you can't change your name, as long as you put your name on there, that's fine. That's right, Bronya.
Hi, everybody. Yes, that's right. I've got all my names written on little bits of paper here, and I'm putting them all into my lifestyle shift cup.
That's awesome.
And so later on, we're going to be drawing all those names from out of the cup. So
Oh, that's pretty good. Awesome.
if you don't have your name in the cup, then you can't win. So make sure you let us know your names.
Oh, I saw a few things go in the chat already. Thank you, Bronya.
And can I just ask quickly, Christiane and iPhone de Chris, are you the same person? Or is that two Chris's?
Okay, we'll let them pop a comment in the chat and you'll work that out.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so what we're really talking about with this program is to be able to do a reset. But as I mentioned, it's a reset that then turns into a lifestyle shift, which is what I love about it. Definitely, we sometimes even call it the cortisol reset because you're really wanting to lower your cortisol levels, and that definitely helps with weight loss. And the three key pillars are nourishing your body with anti-inflammatory nutrition, and naturally balancing and lowering your cortisol, and deep cleansing, which is the best thing. And I'm actually on a cleanse day today, so I promise you it works really well. And just look at this European lady who had such a good result of obviously getting rid of all that bloating and that visceral fat by resetting her metabolism. So the next part is we're going to pass on to Natali, and she's going to run through, because she's done a number of 30-day resets and also helped other people do them. So we're going to get Natali to share all about how that 30-day reset works.
So the 30 days reset, it is a very good base for you to start with. You can do it if you're male, female, that works for everybody here. So the 30 days reset, I'll just talk about how it works. So you have the Isagenix shake, which is a very nutritional shake that helps with your lean muscle maintenance. We have the natural accelerator, which is thermogenic, so all natural. We have the cleanse for life. The word that I was looking for before is supported intermittent fasting. So that word didn't come to my mind. So you have the cleanse for life that's going to support the body's detoxification process and help with the stress. So you have some snack bites that helps you to control your cravings during your intermittent fasting. We have the Isa Flash that helps with your digestive system and also help to have a healthy gut microbiome. My favorite there, Ionics, it is my gold liquid. So it is my daily adaptogen, helps me with my daily stress support. I think you can go to the next page.
I will.
So we like to call we do the shake day and also the cleanse day. So let's start with the shake day. And when I say shake day, people think that we only have shake, which it is a misunderstanding about the program. So we add the shake. Why the reason why you add in the shake? It is to add more protein intake. So we want to supplement in order to hit our protein target. So like Mari explained before, so just one shake has 24 grams of protein. We also have a different shake that it can reach 36 grams of protein, which is the isopro. And also we have the pure protein that you can add to your shake. So it depends how much protein you need a day. You can add which one you needed to reach your target. So we start our day with the Ionix, which is that little shot there. You keep in the fridge and you drink in the morning. It's delicious. I love the taste. That's my non-negotiable one. You can drink at night as well if you want to have a better sleep. But let's put him in the morning. So you start with the Ionics in the morning. You have your isolate shake for your breakfast. And then you have your natural accelerator to accelerate your metabolism. Mid-morning, you can have a delicious snack. Normally you can have boiled egg, scrambled eggs, you can have tuna, you can have Greek yogurt. There's so many options. I normally prefer to have a protein snack instead of carbohydrates. So protein, so it helps you with your hunger when you eat the protein. Then back to lunch, you have your isolate shake. By the way, you have different flavors and one is better than the other. I love my chocolate shake. Mid-afternoon, you have your snack again. We try to have 200 calories. I don't like to talk about calories, but some people like to have some idea. So, but we can have idea in forms of how to say natural. You always go back to nature. I like to have snacks close to nature. So your dinner, that's when you get close to nature, when you're gonna have your main meal. So I like to say you have your protein in the palm of your hand. You have half of your plate with vegetables, salad, all your greens, everything that's gonna make you full. Normally I like to have 2 cups of vegetables in my meal. I like to add a good fat. It could be olive oil. It could be a nice avocado. Also, you can add your carbohydrates. I like to go for sweet potatoes, brown rice, quinoa. So you have like a balanced meal. I'm sure you're not going to starve. You're going to enjoy this meal a lot. And before you get to bed, you're going to have your ISO flush, which is going to help you to sleep better and it's going to help with your digestive system. Also has magnesium, which is really good for your muscles.
Look at these.
Oh my gosh. See, these are all the lovely meals we can add to our 30 days reset, but this is just the start. The 30 days reset is just to teach you how to treat your body. Because once you know what you can eat, there's so many options. There's a range of options. You have like I said, with avocado, we've got there all the vegetables with nuts. We can have overnight oats. I like to include in my daily routine pancakes, which is very simple. You don't need to add any wheat. You can have just oats. You can add the protein shake into your pancakes. There's so many options. I'm sure Heather will know how many options you can have and you can change every day.
Absolutely. That's such a mouth-watering slide. And it really reminds me that we're foodies. We love our food.
Love our food.
It's so awesome. Okay, so next. Marianne, you're going to tell us about what it's like to have Ionic Supreme.
So I'm going to tell you through my experience. So as a mom, especially, I found Ionics is the key for my day to start smooth. Because the Ionics is the main pillar of the program. And any other diet out there will just put stress on your body, which elevates your cortisol levels and make your body just think, oh, it's going to starve. So it holds on to all that fat that you want to let go. But what Ionis actually does, it tells your body to, hey, calm down. So the weight can actually start to drop. So it has a very beautiful combination of adaptogenics and herbs and botanicals to support your body and to reduce the stress, the stress in your body by nourishing it. And another thing that the program really really bring is the Cleanse for Life, which is the second pillar of the program. So the Cleanse Day, which we call it, it's a supported fasting day. So what does that mean? So it means that during your fasting, you're still allowed to have minimal food, which is little snack bites that will keep you going. They help to balance your sugar levels so you don't feel hungry or don't have cravings while still nourishing your body. So when I say to people, hey, we're going to have a fasting day, people just go like, I don't think I can do that. But because it's a supportive fasting, you're not going to not eat everything and just breathe air. No, you can still have minimal food to keep you going and to not stress. So you can you have essential minerals to support your skin and help balance your body while you're having your Cleanse for Life. And that will bring the calmness and the presence and will give your body the chance to reset and let go of toxins and fat, which is honestly really good for you. Some people do 1 day a week. Some people go for 2 days to just keep on resetting your body. So that's how a Cleanse Day looks like. You have your Cleanse Day for Life at breakfast. You can have your Ionics and your accelerator during mid-morning, and then another. You can have a snack if you feel like you're hungry and you're craving. And then on lunch you can have another Cleanse for Life and another accelerator. So all it's going to be doing is going to keep nourishing your body so you don't feel like without energy and depleted. And it's supporting your body to just keep on going, which that's the main goal of the program. So you're going to have another Cleanse for Life during dinner, and then for bedtime you have a nicer flush, as Nat said, is really good for your gut. And it's going to let go of all the toxins that the fasting it's helping you with as well, and the magnesium to help you sleep and support your muscles. So it's honestly really good for you.
That is awesome. So cool. So cool. Natalie, anything to add, or we just move straight on to the collagen? No? Okay.
I guess we're going to the collagen. So another product that I love and is a non-negotiable for me is the collagen. Especially because it tastes delicious. As you can see on the photo, that's me on the right, left, I'm not sure. But I'm there holding the collagen. It's fresh, it tastes delicious. It comes in this little sweet bottle, which is kind of for me. It's my little sweet treat of the day. So instead of craving for something that it's not healthy, I just wait for this amazing time to drink my collagen, and it makes my skin it glows, and my hair loss has decreased so much. My nails are healthy. The dark circles I had under my eyes, it's gone. You can't even tell me. It can't even tell me that I have 2 kids and 2 babies. So I love it. I just literally tell it to everybody because it's been supporting me so much, and nourishing my body with the supplements and the good food has opened space for my body to function so much better. And I feel incredible when I'm no longer in a survival mode, which is, I can now keep up with my 2 little boys, and It's amazing. Yeah, the program has been done wonders for me and for everyone that I've introduced to.
Huh, I love it. I love it. And Bronya, who's going to do our draw for us in a minute, is actually pictured down there in the bottom left-hand corner. So that was very appropriate. Okay, so let me just take a second to run through the options. So the beautiful thing is, and I love this about Isagenix, is there's so many options as to how you can grab an account and get started. And the person who invited you on here tonight can help you with that. And you've got the 14-day reset, which is a great option to get started. And I actually love that almost as a stepping stone. And after that time, you can order a few extra products and you can easily top yourself up to a 30-day reset, so should you choose. Then you've got the 30-day reset, getting everything all at once. And then you've got the ultimate if you want to get the collagen as well as your 30-day reset. Or you can split those and do the 30-day reset and get the collagen later. So whichever way. And you can see here with the collagen, there's a few different options. I love the 4-pack because that means you can double up in your first 10 days. Often people want to hit it hard in the first 10 days and have 2 bottles a day. Or you can do the 6, which is 60 bottles. So that will last you 2 months, unless you want to double up and take it all in 1 month. And of course, our hydrate that Marianne has mentioned is another option there, having the hydrate as well as the 4-pack. So yeah, they are your options. And now we have the draw. So yeah, Bronya, if you come to